I'll just show you an image. Okay. Try to interpret this image, and then we'll go further. What do you understand from the image that has been shown on the screen?
Going to next levels.
Going to next level, very good. Good, correct.
Smaller to the higher.
Smaller to bigger, beautiful, correct.
Ambitious.
Very good, ambitious. Very nice. They are going to a higher level or smaller to bigger. If you just see this, is jumping from a smaller area to a bigger area or a higher area. So our interpretation for today is that this particular thing is what we understand is it is ambitious. Okay. Now my question is, what are the remedies that will come to your mind when we talk of ambitious remedies? Very good, Naxwamika.
Platinum,
Causticum, yes.
Aromatic.
Aromatic, yes.
Lacasis,
Bryonia,
palladium, sulfur,
lacasis, palladium,
sulfur,
sulfur, good. You got the entire list. Very good. Orchids. Verat, probably Verat. Somebody said Verat. Okay, so Verat. Then anything else? Okay, fine. See, from the repertory, we have the list of remedies. The higher grade, which I've tried to show you in the red, and then you have the second grade, and then you have the last grade. So Nux is there, Platina is there, Verat is there. These are the three topmost remedies which are ambitious. Okay, and we also have lacasis, rightly said by many. Palladium is there, sulfur is there, aurum, lyco. Probably you missed lycopodium. But if you say lyco, alumina is also ambitious. Ars, calcarea, ars, conium, cuprum, dactyla, pulsatilla, and the last one is tetractila. Okay. Now going ahead a little more further, for what are the ambitious? Okay. So you got a set of remedies which are ambitious. For what are they ambitious is the next question. Okay, there are few people who are ambitious for position. Good. There are few who are ambitious for
Business and money.
money. Yes.
Name
and fame. Yes, correct. Absolutely right.
social position.
Social position. Okay. So like we'll go further. So there are few remedies who are ambitious about money. Their main soul or their main aim is to earn. So which are all those remedies out of the list you are given which are ambitious and mainly for money? Arsenicum, calcarea, aurum. Bryonia is not ambitious, but Bryonia is money-minded. Bryonia you have under the rubrics avarice. Bryonia doesn't spend much. Bryonia is a stingy patient because he feels he also not fear of poverty. Okay, so these are few remedies which are ambitious and they are ambitious for money. Okay, arsenic, calcarea, cars, lyco, nux, and sulfur. And you also told about few remedies which are ambitious for fame. Ambitious for fame. So out of discussion, which are the remedies? Lacasis. See, in whom fame becomes very important. Who are the people who are more worried about fame? What should be the common thread in that? Who are the people who are more worried about fame? People who give more importance to social position. If you just see the set of remedies we have, for example, aurum, verat, conium, graphite, lacasis, aluminum, these are all remedies who are esteemed remedies and they are more worried about the social position. Okay? Yeah. Now, in this category, it also becomes very important how they reach the goal. You getting my point? There are so many ambitious constitutions in our Materia medica. Now, how each of them reach their goal is something very, very important. Okay? Before I take up this, we will just see the ambitiousness in Naxwamika or whichever remedies you have tried to tell me. How is it in Naxwamika? Naxwamika is very industrious, hard-working,
Cautious, careful.
and they are again the people who are more concerned about position, social position concerned about, and they're hard-working. You tell them you can't do, they make it a point, they do and they show you. Highly competitive people, Naxwamika. Okay? Very diligent, very conscientious, okay, hard-working, and they are Naxwamikas. See, Naxwamika also has a very important fear, and that is one reason Naxwamika will not spend money. And now what is that fear you have in Naxwamika? That fear, if I spend today, tomorrow I will not have anything to spend. So Nax also comes under avarice. Nax is also avarice. Because of the strong fear, if I am spending it today, I will not have anything for tomorrow. That is a strong fear you have in Naxwamika. Okay. So after Naxwamika, we also have Vaiko. Again, highly ambitious and esteemed remedy. They are very much worried about position. Okay. We will talk more in detail after some time. Lachesis. Lachesis is also ambitious, and we just saw they are ambitious for money. Okay. Huh? Yeah. You know the basic snake features. They can be deceitful, they can be cunning, they can cheat, and they are non-conscientious, non-diligent people. Lachesis. Okay. So moving ahead, we also have Cuprum. Now, any idea? Anybody? Cuprum? Yeah, Cuprum is dictatorial, agreed, dominating. We say military man, a general, very dictatorial. But where will Cuprum fit in when you talk of ambitious? When you talk of ambitious. See, Cuprum comes very close to Naxwamika.
To maintain that position, whatever they are.
Okay, modern position. See, Cuprum is again very meticulous. Cuprum is again very competitive. Okay? Cuprum is again very rigid. They want to prove themselves. Okay? That's why they come very close to Naxwamika. Very hardworking, very rigid, very competitive, all those mental features. And they want to be the best. They want to be the best. That is Cuprum. Comes very close to Nax. So after Cuprum, we have another remedy. And this remedy is Aurum. What is the ambitiousness in Aurum?
High position, same thing.
Okay, they are worried about position. Yes.
But they take back things very soon.
See, Aurum,
The question is more
as you understand,
masculine.
they are more of industrious, hardworking people. Again, very diligent, hardworking, competitive, fine, and cannot very injustice. Yeah, for them, prestige is very important. Esteem is very important. Okay, and Aurum is one remedy you have in many of the delusions. They got bad delusions. Aurum is also highly ambitious. Okay, mainly for position. Okay, and you also have Calcarea cup. What is that ambitiousness you have in Calcarea? They know?
To maintain the
Money. Why money? Why money?
family oriented.
Calcarea is highly insecure constellation, and money is what that gives them security. Money will give them confidence, right? So they want money, and that's why, like you see that more, what is it? Psychotic tendency in Calcarea, that accumulation. But the money becomes very, very important. That can also add to the obesity, like the psychotic feature. Right? So Calcarea cup, few more remedies, like, for example, arsenic amal, again comes very close to Calcarea. They also have this insecure, fear of poverty. They will not spend, and they will not spend because they might need it in future for some health issues. Okay. Again, one of the best avarice remedies is arsenic amal. Okay. So arsenic amal, strepsirrhea. How is it in strepsirrhea? Steph? Huh? Yeah, staff again is an esteemed remedy. They are very much worried about their position. Agreed. What else in Cephysagria? Where will Cephysagria invest money?
Status.
Huh?
For status.
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 Yeah, correct. But where will they invest? See, ambitious for money means they would like to multiply their money now. Staff are the people who invest in share markets, who invest their money in not race. Cephysagria, do you think Cephysagria will play, will invest money, or will they do gambling? Why staff may not do gambling? Staff is a very diligent, right? So you may not have Cephysagria and gambling, but you see them investing their money in stock exchange, share market, ಆತರದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ you see more of staff investing their money. So staff is again ambitious for money, for position. Another remedy, conium. Conium is another remedy which is ambitious. Now what is that ambitiousness you have in conium? You have in conium. I have told you, or we have discussed this sometime before. How is it in conium? Conium. Conium. See, conium, again, very haughty people. Now what you have in conium is, they are the kind of people who will dress at their best. Right? They have to look good. So you have a conium lady who will be dressing at her best when she comes to your clinic. So haughty people and who dress at their best, conium is only remedy. Dress at their best, conium. Okay?
How is it related to ambitions? How is it related to ambition?
You earn, so you look good. Fine. See, ambition is about earning. Fine. The idea of earning can be for various reasons. Like for example, you said about position, okay, about status. Conium wants to earn, so he can spend more on his clothes and he can look the best.
Conium people, again, they have the nuns and
Okay, it's a nice question. See, this is what we know about conium. Okay, this is what we partially know about conium. Conium does not mean you should indicate conium to nuns. And I don't think every nun you can give conium. We can stand in front of some thing and we can freely start distributing conium.
No, sir. There once you told that
Correct.
the causative factor is the suppression of the feelings
Correct.
leading to some
What
physiological
suppression of
changes.
feelings? If you want, we'll discuss a case which we saw yesterday. What was that case? In our clinic we had seen. Conium alli ಏನು suppress ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
Sexual desire.
Okay. And one of our assistants, she was taking this case of a lady, 45 years old lady with giddiness. Okay. And in the end, she has written in the case taking, the lady wept while narrating the case. And why did she weep? The question that our assistant asked was, how about your physical relationship? Doctor, I am very much interested in physical relationship. My husband is 10 years elder to me and we hardly have any physical relationship. We are missing physical relationship? Of course, I am missing. And this is the same thing I told them yesterday in our clinic, that do remember, when you have a menopausal lady, this is what Vijaykar sir had told us in our classes, when you have a menopausal lady coming to your clinic with giddiness, okay, and you don't have any other contributing factors for a giddiness, मतलब कान ठीक है, BP normal है, सब कुछ normal है, लेकिन giddiness है, menopausal lady, and she's got a history of sexual suppression, the remedy that should come up is conium. Okay? So conium is indicated for bachelors, old bachelors, spinsters. It does not mean everybody you can think of conium. In those, if they have sexual suppression, only and only then conium becomes indicated. Clear? Okay? So they want to dress at their best. And another top remedy, which is highly ambitious, is platina. Can anybody comment about the ambitiousness in platina? Or we'll take it a little later. We have something coming up. And another remedy. Graphite is again for money. Money. See, graphite is again a carbon.
Absorption.
And they also are again very timid, insecure people. For the money gives a little amount of security. Okay? So ambitious for money is graphite. Okay? Any questions at this stage? Yes.
What if the person is like dressing up their dress to be the first impression is a better impression? Like usually they say when you go for interviews or something, first advice they give you should be that.
Okay. You agree with your friend's question? See, in conium, they are not going for interview. Okay. In conium, you don't need an occasion. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right? We have women coming to our clinic beautifully dressed. And why have they come to my clinic beautifully dressed? To see you, doctor. You getting my point? I'm not interviewing them, nothing. But then conium, any occasion, small, big, they like dressing up very well. That's point.
It is because some other reasons.
See, for example, what situation your friend is giving is, interview, we expect you to go in a nice way. Correct? You don't go in a nice way, that becomes important. Okay? But generally, presentable. You have your viva. Many of us are busy going to a beauty parlor than books. No, I'm just kidding. Don't take it very serious. But what I'm trying to tell you is presentable. Okay? Don't take that very serious. Right? I'm sorry. So we'll get back. So what I just trying to tell you here is, what I just trying to tell you here is, based on the occasion, you will have to dress. Right? There again you have got lot of remedies. How each of them dress. Conium, flat. You have party. Conium thing irutte, sulfur hengirtane. Right? How will calcarea be? How will platina be? How will another lacasis be? How will palladium be? Fine. So dressing is a different topic. But what I am trying to tell you is, for a given occasion, how to dress is also very important. For example, you are going for an interview. Fine. We minimum expect you to have, if he is a guy, shaven face, neat tie haಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. That's what is expected. That is normal. You are shabbily dressed now. In that given situation, that becomes important. Why that person is shabbily dressed? Fine, it can be many reasons. No? He might say, what have you got to do with my dress? You want my knowledge, no? You want my interview. Fine, take my interview. The practical people, they can be surfers. You getting my point? Okay, shabbily dressed. I hope I cleared your doubts.
Not exactly interview. I mean to say that more than maybe they are not so good in presentation, but they want to impress in any way possible, so they dress up well and more.
Which is the remedy? Wants to impress. And that remedy is palladium. Palladium. You have a rubric in your repertory. Impress. Want to impress others. In that, 3 remedies are there. Top remedy is palladium. The dress to impress others is palladium. Okay? Right? And why palladium dresses to impress others? What is the rubric?
Approbation.
They have a delusion.
Appreciated.
They are not been appreciated. And palladium, you also have another rubric in palladium, no? They shine in company. Palladium shine in company. Palladium wants company. Why he wants company? So that you keep talking, oh, such a beautiful dress, such a beautiful necklace, such a beautiful watch, ring, and palladium feels nice. Fine? Okay? Clear or yeah? So, see how each of them dress up for an occasion also becomes very important. There are people who are very particular about matching. We'll be talking about that a little later. And there are people who are not bothered about matching. They might come in a very casual way. There are people coming to our clinics wearing shorts or in a very shabbily dressed way. And there are people who come very neat, clean. You will have to see why he has come like this and why she has come like that. Because there are all symptoms. Okay, as a homeopath, it becomes very important. You take all the small things into consideration. You got it? Clear? Okay, chalo. Any more questions before we start talking more in detail about the remedy that we want to talk? See, now there are people who are ambitious, but the way how they reach their goal will be different. Like for example, they can go into gambling, and what is this? Huh? Cheating, good, cheating. Deceiving, good, deceiving. And you have people to reach their ambition, they can tell lies. Okay? There are people who can talk bad about others, but their main sole aim is to reach their position. Okay? And there are few more people who can go to the extent of sleeping with somebody else, having an extramarital affair. They can scoop down to any level. Okay? So these things are done by few constitutions. Okay? And you have one beautiful rubric. There's one beautiful rubric in your repertory. And what is this rubric is? Ambition much implies every possible means. You understand the seriousness of this particular rubric? क्या समझ में आपको?
They can go to any extent.
They can go to any extent. But what is the sole aim? They have to reach where they want to reach.
Goal.
They want to achieve their goal. It can be any way. It can be shortcut. It can be any way. Right? And that is where you have some remedies in the Materia medica. And these three remedies, lycopodium, platina, and Verat. Okay. Like for example, whenever I do platina, I keep giving you this example of that movie. Yadado? Priyanka Chopra, Akshay Kumar and Kareena Kapoor. Aitras. I don't know how many of you have gone. Correct na? Usme kaun platina? Priyanka. Fine. If you remember her character, she is a highly ambitious female. And she can go to any extent. She will marry an old man, and again she will come back to Akshay Kumar for sexual need. Okay. So what we will try to do is, we will try to understand, or I hope you have got my idea what I am trying to tell you. We are trying to arrive at Veratrum. Okay. We will try to understand Veratrum in detail. Okay. So as I told you in the last class, understanding mind of Veratrum will take a lot of time. And I discussed in the last class when I told you we are taking Verat in slice. Verat in different angles, Verat in different areas. This is something which is never explored in Materia medica. We are making an attempt to explore Verat in different angles or different areas. Okay. So no problem. See, what we try to do here is, we try to understand the morals and the miasmatic evolution in Veratrum. So this class, we are limiting only to the morals. We are not going beyond. Okay? Probably next class, we will take up Verat at the level of intellect, Verat at the level of will, and Verat at different levels, at the level of emotion. Today's class is only Verat at the level of morals. I hope the title is clear. Okay? So we'll go ahead. We'll just see, or we'll try to make this more interactive. Just looking at the image, what do you understand? What do you see here? You have this child who is very good, who is very mischievous. Can I have some examples for mischievous? Which miasm is mischievous? Syphilitic. Which miasm is mischievous? Somebody straight away said syphilitic. Good. Anybody? Syphilitic or something different? Sora. The man who said syphilis says Swara.
Depending
And the
upon
only miasm we left out is psychosis. Okay, depending upon
what they do.
what they do. See, the intention
Intention.
becomes very, very important. Okay. For example, mischief can be just, you take this paper rocket, and you just drop it. You fly those rockets. That can be, is it hurting anybody? No. But here, you want to do you want to create some problem. So that becomes at a very superficial level. But when your pranks, okay, or when your mischief is to hurt somebody, then it becomes separate. We have a case of a boy. He was in a summer camp, and mother had sent her car driver to pick the child. And this driver, when he went to pick up this particular boy, this boy started shouting, "I have been kidnapped, please help, help, help." And the police came and the police slapped the driver and he was arrested. What is your comment? I mean, how do you go about in this particular case? How do you go about? Yeah, see, it's a homeopathic case. They come to you. We say we don't get mentals. Mother is giving mentals. So now you analyze. Last month I had been to some North India trip. In the airport, when his aunt was holding his hand and she was bringing him, then he started shouting in the airport, "Please help, 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 I have been kidnapped, kidnapped." And all the people came and they started thrashing the aunt. And the mother had to intervene and tell, "Sorry, she is my sister, he is my son." Now what is this? This also mischief. He is also playing pranks. Pranks at the level of what? Fine? And I asked him, "How did you feel when the uncle slapped, when the police uncle slapped the driver?" Driver is not a new driver. Every day comes and picks him. You didn't ask me that question. I was expecting a question like that. "Sir, does this boy know the driver?" I asked the same question to the mother. "Was he a new driver?" No, sir. Every day he only picks him up, drops him back. But that day something happened, and then this boy started. He saw the policeman there standing. ಕೈ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತೆ. Policeman ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, uncle, please help uncle, I have been kidnapped. And the policeman started blasting, and this boy felt happy. ಏನು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. I felt happy, I felt nice. And why did you do that in the airport, North India airport? Why did you do that? I was feeling bored. I was feeling, I mean, ये pranks है, ये mischief है, लेकिन उनका मायासम जो है ना, वो अलग है. Okay? So, mischievous can be sora, mischievous can be psychosis, or mischievous can be syphilis, based on the intention. Fine? Simple example. I'm sitting there, fine, and you put something that will stick to my pant. Okay, it's got stuck, and I'm walking, and I'm thinking, you are laughing. Fine? Chalo, this is a different matter. I'm sitting there, and you keep some sharp thing there, and the moment I said it, it's fine. Now what happened? ये miasm क्या है, वो miasm क्या था? You're getting my point. So intention is very, very important. So Verat is a mischievous child, fine, and in Verat, you also see another very important thing. And what is that? Is a very disobedient child. Disobedience in children. And this was the soric mischief I was just trying to talk. Okay? Right? For example, I know this is not right, but then at least you are not harming. It's for fun. Okay? So, mischievous, disobedience, and what is this? You also have in Veratrum. They're abusive. Correct? Absolutely right. They're very abusive. Now what is this abusive? Huh? In abusive, not necessarily they need to swear. Using foul language. Scolding using foul language. Again, when you take abusive, where you take abusive also becomes very important. Where do you take the rubric abusive?
The region also we need to consider the places.
Absolutely, correct.
Certain languages are common to certain kind of areas.
For example, if you don't talk like that, then it becomes abusive. If you're not talking like that, it becomes abusive. If you talk in a very nice way, they feel hurt. Hey, what is it? What happened? Why are you talking so polished? The area and the socio-economic status. For example, in lower socio-economic status, it can be very common. I don't want to use those words. Things are getting recorded. But then what I meant here was like there, Maka, all that becomes very, very common. There you can't take abuse. But socio-economically higher level, or you are an educated person, and then you start using all those bad words, then it becomes abusive. Verat is abusive. And in Veratrum, you see this image. The Veratrum patient abuses the wife in front of child. You have a rubric. Abusing wife before children. Not necessarily only wife. Wife might also abuse husband. That can be other way also. For either of them you can give Verat. So abusive, and Verat is a very rude person. Okay? Now, where do you get to see that rudeness in Verat? He can either abuse you, fine, okay, or that rudeness is also seen in Verat. He will not respond to you. What is rude? Rude का मतलब क्या? Verat has 3 marks under rudeness. What is rudeness?
Being harsh.
Being impolite, using harsh words. It will not affect how they are feeling. मेरे को कुछ बोलना था, मैंने बोल दिया. क्या बोल दिया? वाइवा से पहले आप मेरे को कुछ बोलना था, बोल दिया. Fine, but you don't worry about the consequences, what they feel. So Verat is one person who will not bother. He is impolite. He is crude. Okay. It can be in his talk, it can be in his behavior. So, when you are talking to them, the response in Verat will be, majority of the time will be monosyllables. Their body language, adella will tell us about Verat. Okay? So, rude, they talk in monosyllables. And this is a very important thing. You have to understand in Veratrum. What is this?
Identity.
More than identity. See, what you have to understand in Verat is what they are
They not.
and what they project, they will be telling. What is this?
Mask.
What is this? Masking. It's a psychotic feature. Right? But what are all the rubrics that will come up here?
Affectation.
Very good, affectation. Absolutely right.
Manipulation.
What is affectation?
There's something that's in their behavior.
Simple meaning of affectation. Yeah, correct. Simple meaning, simple English.
So,
Artificial behavior to impress somebody. So there is a purpose in affectation. You are artificial to impress upon somebody. Verat is one top remedy for affectations. One friend of yours was trying to tell manipulative, yeah, we'll take all those things. Now, affectation or this artificial behavior. See, I had a small video, I unfortunately lost that video. Somebody gets a phone, it's a Telugu video, and phone is big, iPhone. That phone will be ringing. Then you will open that phone and you'll have some Sota, Purana, model of Nokia, and then you will take and you will talk aloud. Now, this is a simple example for affectation. And there was also this example, one guy who recently got married sends an iPhone pack to the beauty parlor lady, and the beauty parlor lady will open the iPhone. She will open the covering, iPhone covering and all, and she will find a small Nokia phone. He will send it to the beauty parlor lady who did the makeup to his wife, and he told, I had the same feeling, my wife was looking so beautiful, and then I realized she is not all that beautiful. So thank you so much. So he was also given an iPhone, and the lady felt very happy looking at the iPhone, and then she removed the packing of the iPhone and she found a small Dabba phone. So that was affectation. Yeah, I mean revenge, yeah, correct, revenge. But this is, that's what Vijaykar sir always keeps telling, a beautiful thing for us. The world is full of psychosis. And all the patients who come to us, they come with these packages, fine, these packages. And only after you remove the layers, you get the real person. And removing the layers is a big task. And that's where the homeopaths fail. Because nobody will come and give their negative things, original things. So affectation in gestures, in acts. See, affectation in acts, in gestures. You know, they try to act extra smart, they try to show off, you know, extra way. But in real, they are not what they are. What they are trying to show you. Okay? So affectation, or like for example, I just trying to show you an image when he is trying to slander money. But he may not be a person who has got a lot of money. But this is only a show off what you have in Verat. In words, in deeds, in acts, all those areas you see they faking, they being artificial. Very important in Verat. Okay? And this is also another very important thing, something close to affectation, and that is vanity. What is vanity? Matching. Yeah, more than matching. See, they are the kind of people who have excessive pride or who take excessive pride in their appearance. Like Sile was trying to tell us, like, you know, which wearing or matching, everything, like, you know, so that they look good. Matching. So, but again, a psychotic feature you have to remember. Okay. Another very important thing you also have in Veratrum. What is this?
Pain sickness.
Feigning sick. You have a rubric in a repertory. Feigning sick. Vehicle is ready. Child is ready. Morning 7:30 school. Everything is ready. He has to go to the bus, and what will this Verat child immediately do? Fine. Mother will not have time also to think. They are very smart. If you tell half an hour before, she could have done some treatment. So when the bus comes, he starts. And mother also will be so impressed, no? Meaning, it should be genuine. Only now my child started. If you are faking, you should have done it before, you know. And Verat is very intelligent. He knows when to fix. So feigning sick. And one more very important thing, Verat fix or Verat feigns is that she is pregnant. Feigning pregnancy of, the only remedy here is Verat. And why do they feign they are pregnant is, they also have this delusion that they are pregnant. Okay? So delusion they are pregnant, feigning sick, and feigning with shrieking. What is shrieking? Shrieking. Shouting, screaming. So they fake, they act sick with shouting. Only remedy is Verat. Okay? Now this is again a very important thing. How many of you have seen a Student of the Year? I hope the movie title is right. And I also tried to tell you a number of times, the best way of understanding a drug is watching movies. After I have told this, many people have started watching movies, but they are not relating it with drugs. Generally we take up all simple things. Because are told to watch movies. But what was the intention of watching movies? Even when you are on that seat, you will have to identify what is this character, which remedy, which drug. It's not easy, but at least, you know, make an effort. Very important. In Student of the Year, there is one character. What is that character? Which character you feel is more of Verat?
Varun.
More than Varun, you have a girlfriend of Varun. Not same girlfriend, not Alia. You have another girl. Yeah.
The child artist one kuch hota hai.
I don't know those details, but
second is
Sanya? Yeah, I mean some name, don't worry. Fine? Some name, don't worry. Fine. So name is not important for us. What is important for us is the character. There, if you just try to rewind, after you have seen the movie, she is typical Verat. She can do anything, no? वरुण को पटाने के लिए कुछ भी कर सकती हो. वरुण छोड़ो आप किसी को पटाना है तो कुछ भी कर सकते हो. So I told you in the starting, what was our starting phrase? Ambitious and they can do anything. They can do anything, any damn thing. That is Verat. So just try to analyze that girl's character in that movie, and she is Verat. And she also does the same thing, no? There is one aptitude test, and she'll become friend with a boy who is sitting next to her, and she starts copying, cheating, and so this is what we also have in Verat. Verat are deceitful people. Fine? Great cheaters. Okay? So deceitful, cheating, and this we discussed. Great layers. Now what is special in Verat? Or which are all the other remedies which which are great layers? Opium, absolutely right. Only opium? Or what is special in opium?
They are habitual.
Okay, they are habitual. I mean, see, opium. This one.
Yes.
So opium only is special. See, opium will not know that even he is telling lies. नहीं वो इतना अच्छा झूठ बोलता है उसे खुद नहीं मालूम होगा कि वो झूठ बोल रहा है. You have a rubric in a repertory, okay, and does not know she is lying to the extent, fine, they tell lies that they themselves will not know that what they have told are lies. That is opium. And the other remedies apart from opium, syphilinum, morphininum, which is an important alkaloid of opium. Okay, fine. Syphilinum, medolinum, and Verat is also very cunning. Very
So
cunning.
both remedies are there. So lie, never speaks the truth, does not know what she is saying. Opium and Verat.
Correct. See, now Verat is what they have added. But if you look into your old repertories, the base repertories, major remedy or very important remedy is opium. Now you also have it in Verat. If you remember here, see that's what I have.
So in Kent it is there, sir.
Correct,
Both
ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Now how is it different from Verat then?
See, Verat constitution, Verat disposition, opium disposition will be different. We are not prescribing a remedy just because he is a liar. And how will you identify he is a liar? How will you identify? Practically, how will you identify that a person is liar, a person is deceitful? How will you identify?
Attenders, when you talk to attenders.
Okay, one thing is you can cross-check, confirm with attenders.
Eye contact.
When will you get an idea that you need to talk to the attenders?
Eye contact.
They will not have eye contact. Eye contact iralla. And who are the people who will not look into your eyes and talk? Covered, yes, correct, very good, covered. Who don't have confidence, who are timid. They are also people who will not look into your eyes. And another person who will not look into your eyes is a deceitful person. लड़की लोग उन लड़कों से मत प्यार करना जो आपके आंखों में देख के बात नहीं कर रहा है. As a homeopathy, you get a beautiful clue. If they are not looking into your eyes and talking, कुछ कला है, कुछ problem है, उसे reject करो. Fine, we'll get right. See now, because again Annapurna, we had a case. I'll discuss that a little later. But for time being, when should you get that doubt? He or she is lying. Every day is giving a different history. Every day is giving you a different, mental symptoms, or they are not looking into your eyes. Fine, okay.
Even shy people.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಕವರ್ಡು ಶೈ ಟಿಮಿಡ್
But in Veratrum, it could be more of intentional lying. Because-
yeah, for a gain.
Ah.
See, in Verat it's for gain. They would have told lies for some gain.
But dramatical person with state, they behave like they are good.
What is it?
The dramatical person.
No, see, that's what, not only drama, even patient who is sitting in front of you might tell you things very confidently. How you identify is your capacity. And this is we tell, we homeopaths should be like more than, we should be like Sherlock Holmes. Right? Okay. And in many of the Sherlock Holmes series, the, who is it? The culprit will be one among them only and is very confident also. And but how do you identify? That becomes very important. So whenever you are treating a psychotic case, when you are cracking a psychotic person, it becomes very important. We'll just share a small case. We share it now. I have that small case, how she could crack a small psychotic case. We'll just discuss it after this slide. Very cunning people, highly cunning. Right? And another very important thing you have in this particular remedy is they need freedom. They need freedom. You have a rubric, libertinism. And this freedom is more to do with sex. They need more of sexual freedom. Libertinism. Okay? This, what is this? We just go.
Adulterous.
Adulterous. Okay. Now again, we'll stick with a simple question. You are PG students, and our class need to be more practical, more clinic oriented. How will you identify an adulteress? Will somebody come to your clinic and tell, Akana, I am adulteress? Will they come and tell you? But then how do you identify?
They'll be having multiple partners.
Yeah, correct. They will be having number of partners. But every time they go to a partner, they come and punch in your clinic and go, sir, partner. But how? See, correct, you are giving me the meaning. Adulteress andre, you know, a man or a woman who is legally married and then she has illegal affairs. They will term them as adulteress. Absolutely right.
Between the wife and the husband.
Okay.
First you can start off from, if there's any discord between them and vice so you can go.
Okay, fine.
Wife may tell about the husband that he is silent.
But do you think this will happen in all adulterous cases?
Most of the time they maintain their family also very well, and at the same time I have seen such cases. Sir.
No, that's what.
Yeah.
So you are, see, this is a probability, meaning there will be some fight. She would have seen the husband flirting with somebody. She can be lackasses, or she can be somebody she could imagine, whatever. Majority of the time, an adulterous man maintains so beautiful. There will be so much of harmony. Harmony at home.
Sir, one case here,
Yeah.
a lady of 70 years.
Yeah, just listen to this case.
No, actually husband was a adulterer, she told sir. But how I come to know is when I was taking her case, she is alone, living alone.
Okay.
Her age is 70 now. She is BMS professor, retired professor
Okay.
from this government college only.
Okay, don't worry.
So while asking why are you alone and all, I thought initially her husband died. Then she told no, ನಾನು ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ she told. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದೆ, 2-3 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದೆ. She didn't know. Recently she come to know that he had ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಬ್ರು ಮೂರು.
She can be Verat. No, just
Yeah.
what I
But
just
her husband, like they maintain, sometimes they maintain for many years. It was so harmoniously maintained. She never come to know.
They will not get to know. So your question will, your situation that you are given will not suffice you. How will you identify? We had a case of very handsome guy, fine, and my assistant was not very happy with the way he was trying to tell symptoms. Sir, there is something, sir. There is something, this man is telling lies, I am not happy. This was the conclusion of the case. 1.5 hours, 2 hours to take the case, and then you come back telling, I am not happy, there is something wrong. Now what is that something wrong? What is he hiding from us? And what she could realize is, this handsome guy will not look into our eyes and speak. Okay? And how will you go ahead? Here, we have to take help of his friend who introduced this particular patient to us. And he's a very nice guy. And we called him the next day and we were just trying to ask. She had some doubt. Sir, feel, because when she was questioning in that area, he was not looking into the eyes and he was not confidently talking, not comfortably talking. Comfort and confidence are two different things. Okay, he was not uncomfortable, he was not confidently talking, which she identified. And then we had to interrogate, investigate, and then the friend told, what doubt your assistant has is absolutely right. He's a married man, but he's got a lot of affairs. Okay, so we took that rubric also, and then we prescribed. So a legally married partner having an illegal affair is adulterous. Okay. So these areas very, very difficult to probe or difficult to conclude, but you should learn the knack of probing. Okay. So Verat is adulterous. Which are the other remedies which are adulterous? Fluoric acid. Okay. See, fluoric acid done. Fine. Only fluoric acid. Platinum. Lycopodium. Okay. Then lacasis, yes, it's there. Cantaris is there. Calcare is there. Veratrum is there. Some 12 remedies you have. Fluoric acid. You all know. How is it in fluoric acid? And again, Vijaykrishna keeps telling us they are the kind of people who will not have any attachment. They are not attached. Buoyancy. They are not attached to a single woman. And again, another author talks of fluoric acid and he says fluoric acid is like bee, which goes from one flower to another flower, sucks the honey. Okay? So fluoric acid is that kind of a person who will not have any emotional connect. Fine? They have no attachments and they have a number of relationships. Fluoric acid. Okay? So we'll get back. And again, sexuality of Verat. Okay? What is this? Yeah? Pedophilia. Correct then. See, nude obscene man searching for young girls. Okay? You have some 4 remedies in your repertoire. Otherwise, one remedy is Verat. The other remedies? The other remedies? It's not iris. It is not iris. It is not fluoric acid. They keep searching for young girls. This man is offering coffees, but his intentions are not good. You getting my point? His intentions are not good. That's where Verat comes into place. Other 3 remedies are platina, phosphorus, and causticum. Flat phosphorus and causticum. Okay, work this particular signal. Huh? Yeah, how causticum? Because what causticum we know is a guy who fights for others, injustice cannot support, and things like that. Probably a different miasm. Or causticum, again you can have different types. Okay? The common type we know is injustice cannot support and all that kind. We might also, we have different types of constitutions in single causticum. We can have different types. Philip Berry also explores, and we have new trends coming up. They are teaching remedies in different types. So probably in the miasm, in the miasmatic evolution, you can say causticum behaving like that, or you can have a type of causticum whose sexual perversions can be like this. How is it in platina sexuality? Again, increased sexual desire. See, in platina, they can have sexual desire at a very young age, nymphomania, etc., etc. But one more very important thing is, plat is a remedy which can also have perversions. Sexual perversion, homosexuality. One of the top remedies. Though we have many more remedies, one top remedy is platinum. Homosexuality. Right? And homosexuality is syphilitic. Why syphilitic?
Perversion.
Very good, against nature. Fine. And there is no progeny happening. No? That's what Sir tells us. Homosexuality, there is no progeny happening. Alright? So, and it is against nature. And it is pakka syphilitic. After you give a right homeopathic remedy, that should go. It will go. I had a case, I don't know if you've shared. This boy was working for a BPO, and he came to me with a peculiar problem. People at home are forcing me to get married, sir. But I am not interested in marriage. Why you are not interested in marriage? I like men, sir. I will use his own language. I like sucking pennies of men. He is a man. Right? And I don't want to get married. We had taken up this case, and the remedy that came up was lacasis. Lacasis tenor was given. He married and he's got 2 kids. We are getting a point. To that extent, to that level, our remedies will effect. Okay. So perversions, and again, Verat is a guy who generally talks or who sings all this, live things. Fine. Okay. And little more about the sexuality of Verat. They are amorous. What is amorous? Okay, flooding is a cross reference given in few repertories. Amorous is sexual love. Okay, it's more at the level of Sora, not beyond. Okay, so amorous. You also have another very important symptom in Verat, and what is that? Kissing mania. Kissing mania. They want to kiss, and they want to kiss, especially before menses. Before menses, a Verat girl gets a strong desire to kiss. And which is the remedy which wants to be kissed? They go, asking for. Which is the remedy which goes out? See, kissing mania is different. Kissing mania is you feel like kissing others. And this remedy, I want you to tell this, the remedy which goes to others and says, give me a kiss, or kiss me. It's not fuss, it's not calcaria, it's not pulse. Crocus are kissing mania, similar to Verat. But my question is opposite. Verat is going and kissing, and this individual is asking, right? Please kiss. Right, it looks sound bad, but then it's there. And the only remedy in your repertory is stamoni. Wants to be kissed. Wants to be kissed. Stamoni. Okay? Right? Okay, anyway. We'll get back. Yeah. Few more things in Verat related to the sexual sphere is they are highly nymphomaniacs. And this is what you studied in your UG. 3 manias. Sexual mania, religious mania, destructive mania. So this is the mania we are talking about. Sexual mania. Right? And what is that special? What is special in Verat nymphomania? Don't you give too much importance to the question, but what I want you to understand here is Verat will have increased sexual desire during menses. They have nymphomania during menses, and that's why I am trying to tell you it is something very peculiar in Verat. Okay, and another thing which is peculiar in Verat is nymphomania associated with loquacity. Only remedy. Nymphomania associated with loquacity. Verat. Okay, so nymphomania is there. Not only nymphomania, you also have satyriasis. Increased sexual desire in men. Satyriasis. Many remedies. Few remedies. Satyriasis. Iosemus. Satyriasis. Increased sexual desire in men. Staphysaccharida, Agnes, selenium. Okay. And those terms. Fluoric acid. You can't forget fluoric acid. Okay. So satyriasis and shamelessness. They are the kind of people who have no shame. Shameless people. Probably a better remedy, we all know here is ISMS. What is that shamelessness you have in ISMS? Exposing their part. Yes. What are the other features which suggest shamelessness in ISMS? Huh? What?
With respect of place, they go for
What? Okay, good. More than handling the generator, something beyond. ISMS is the remedy who masturbates in public. Right? Masturbation in public, handling genitalia. Okay, so there are ISMS. Here again, shamelessness wants to be naked. Don't give too much importance. Right? So wants to be naked. Shameless wants to be naked or wants to expose their part. Hyos is also a remedy which strongly comes up in a psychiatric disease, and that is exhibitionism. What is exhibitionism? They have a strong desire, they have a strong impulse to exhibit their private parts. It's a psychiatric illness, and Hyos is one of them. And who wants to, who is the constitution who sleeps naked? I'll change the question, that's one of that. Who is the constitution who likes to sleep naked? Huh? Okay, Ayas ko thoda baar rakhenge. More than Ayas.
Phosphorus,
more than phosphorus. More than stramonium. Sulfur. Sulfur enjoys generally sleeping naked. Okay, so wants to be naked, shameless, desire to expose the part is all what you have in the sexuality of Verat. Okay. Few more things in Verat is looking at images. They are the kind of people who don't respect much. They lack respect, lacks reverence. Okay. And another very important thing you have here is insolence. What is it? Insolence. Now, what is insolence?
Rudeness without respect.
Okay, something more. Insolence.
Not respecting people
Higher
who
authority.
should be respected.
Not respecting a person who deserves respect. Not respecting a person who deserves respect. Insolence. Again, one top remedy in your repertory is Verat. Okay. Now, how do you identify all these things in your clinic becomes very important. One example for insolence is
children don't give respect to their parents.
children not giving respect to the parents. Yes, then that becomes very common. This generation, majority of the children don't respect parents. Don't, Fine. See, one common thing, how you identify this in clinic is, you have people telling that I came from that doctor, this doctor, and they talk all in singular. Uske paas gaya tha, wo ye. Fine. Or, we had another case very recently of an young man who was talking in singular about his father-in-law. Fine. Or about anybody. Fine. Talking singular. Okay. So a person who deserves respect and you are not respecting them, right? Then we take this rubric, and this is a very, very important rubric. Insolence. Okay? Insolence, lacking respect. From the time we started, where many of you were talking about cursing. Cursing. Verat is also a remedy which can curse. Now, when a Verat curses, Verat generally curses during headache. When a patient has headache and then you see them cursing, it can be Verat. And cursing out of rage, anger, rage, in that rage, the reaction of Verat is they keep cursing. Okay? They keep cursing. Right? So cursing during headache and in rage. Yeah, again this image. What does this image tell you? Huh? Yeah. Go ahead. Good, malicious, done. What happens in malicious? You have that intention to harm. You have that intention to harm. Here it is more of, cruelty. Huh? Or it is an inhuman behavior. Okay? What is it? Cruelty. See, cruelty is more of an action. Yeah, but it is more of the thought you have done something and I have to do something back. When it comes more into an action, it can be any of these things.
But malicious also is like with an intent to harm, he is doing certain action. So that is why we can take it as without him harming somebody, we cannot tell that he is malicious.
Malicious.
So
So, but from the rubric, what you see?
Malicious is revenge, like with the thought of revenge.
They have come.
Cruelty, not the. With an
See,
intention.
cruelty won't have harm also. See, for example, what happens in malicious and revengeful, you will have an act. For example, I have done something wrong to you, you would like to do something wrong to me.
Yes.
In cruelty and stuff like that, no, it's not necessary that you have done something wrong to
But
me.
it can be vindictive.
Vindictive.
Malicious
See,
vindictive.
vindictive is little more higher.
No, sir, but in rubric, malicious vindictive.
Correct, but in radar and vindictive is given separate.
Separate.
See, in vindictive what happens? It is higher than malicious. You don't even regret doing that. For example, people who have been jailed for some mistake and they come out and they again do that. Habitually they keep doing it. They can be
Vindictive
vindictive.
is more of when the revenge is on the higher level.
Correct. Correct, sir, correct. But again, see, if you look at that meaning exactly, in vindictive what happens is you are an habitual person. You are habituated to it and you are happy doing it. There will be no remorse. You don't feel bad for what you have done. Okay? Or we'll again have a look. What does the meaning give? Vindictive. See, they all come close. Like for example, hatred, revenge, malicious, and vindictive. Different levels.
Malicious is intending to harm.
Intent to do some harm.
Cruelty, the cross-reference malicious for the intense.
Vindictive.
Vindictive is
Cruelty.
showing a strong or unreasoning desire for revenge.
No, I have.
Revenge.
No, I have. I'll give you. I'll give you the meaning. We have done that. I'll just check. It should be there in the laptop. I'll just check on the net. Okay. So here, inhuman behavior, and again another very important thing we also see here is Verat can be hard-hearted person. What is hard-hearted? Hard-hearted, unfeeling,
Emotionless.
hard-hearted. They are not sensitive to others' suffering. No feeling. Right? Where you have to show some amount of feeling, you don't feel for it. It again comes very close to indifference. Indifference. Right? So unfeeling, hard-heartedness is again what you have in Verat. So another very important thing that we have in Verat is remorse. Remorse. What is remorse? Huh? What is
Brooding
remorse?
one.
Feeling guilty, feeling bad for what you have already done. You have done some act and then you start blaming, feeling for it. Okay? You start seriously feeling for it. That is remorse. Reproach, reproaching self.
Without
You blame, but you don't feel to the extent of remorse. It is just at the level of blaming you because of me it happened. And you not go beyond. And when you start blaming yourself and it is affecting you, fine, then it will become remorse. And in remorse, there can also be a step ahead. You tend to correct the mistake you have done. You get my point? Which is not there in reproaching self. In remorse, जो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट किया है ना, उस प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन भी देखेंगे आप. Okay, that can also be remorse. Remorse and another very important thing which we all know in Verat is religious. Now what is that religiousness that is special in Verat?
They have the delusion, they think that
They are God.
They are proper.
Given rubrics.
Two very important delusions they have. What is that? One, that
They themselves are
one
God.
that I am Christ.
Right.
Right? And another important delusion they have is I am messenger of God. I am God or I am messenger of God. And religious insanity. Always praying. Right? Continuously praying. Okay? Religious insanity, religious madness. Right? And that delusion that they are God or they are messenger of God makes very different. Which is the other remedy? Delusion I am God. You have another remedy. Only two remedies given in your repertory. It's not Stramana. It's not Platinum. It is not Anapada. It's not. And the remedy is cannabis indica. Cannabis indica. Okay? Right? So now, in the nutshell, what we are trying to do is,
Veratrum like religious institute. It will be more of again to gain the position, so that they will promote themselves in a religious way. So again, with that intention, you will become religious.
say, we had a case of a man in our area who had printed a visiting card with, as if he is God. Right? So they are more of that. See, it is at a delusion level. It is not normal. When you put a visiting card with all those chakras and all, and I am only God. Fine. Do not take names, but then it might hurt public sentiment. So, but then people, who do all those things, imagine that they are only gods. It's at a very higher level. It's not the same. It is at insane level. Okay, there we think of Verat. And probably Animan also was talking about Verat. It was the best remedy that he had used during his time for mental ailments. One of the top remedy. Animan suggests, during his time he had used for many of the mental diseases. So this is the last slide, which are just trying to sum up everything. The heading we had was miasmatic evolution of Verat morals. So solar, psychosis and syphilis. What do they have? Right? So this is one last thing. And in the conclusion, what we are trying to conclude today is, looking at morals and Verat, do you think Verat is more of a good moral person or is more of a bad moral person?
Bad.
What good morals you have and what bad morals you have in Verat? Remorse. Okay. You take up the good morals, there are only two good morals. And the rest of them are all bad morals. Remorse and religious. Religious are the only two good morals we have in Verat. And all the rest we have spoken, they all come under bad morals. Adulterous, deceitful, cunning, liar, all those things they come under bad morals. Okay? So to conclude, good and bad morals. And in the end, I hope you have understood the evolution of Verat morally. Fine? Miasmatic evolution of Veratrum album, the moral evolution. Okay? So if you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll close, and probably in the next class, we'll take another area of Verat. Verat at the intellect or Verat at will, and we'll try to understand. Okay?